Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading for the possibilities that are coming your way. Remember that this reading does not necessarily have any specific date on it. Whenever this message finds you, and whenever you find this message, then this reading will be for you at this given time. You are starting this week with the dominant energy of the drumroll. You have here the Ace of Swords in the reverse. There is miscommunication, a lot of fogginess, a lot of confusion happening right now. And it's because somebody here is not being honest with what they really want out of a situation. It's almost as if somebody here keeps giving to a situation with the expectation that this individual, this situation will return that in the same way, in the same kind of energy that maybe you're giving it, they're giving it, whatever it is, whether this is them or you, but they're not really clarifying or making their expectations, needs, wants, and desires, okay, very, very clear to the other person or to the situation itself, which is creating some kind of confusion, okay? Let's figure out what this is all about, the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You also have here the Five of Cups, the Justice, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Cups in the reversed, and the Two of Swords in the reverse. Like I've already mentioned, in the recent past for you, there was some kind of a decision that needed to be made. But again, it's almost as if somebody here was half committed to the situation. You told yourself, or this person told themselves, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But somebody here was half investing. Why? Because they were like, well, just in case this doesn't work out, I have one foot out of the situation so that I could just leave and take off without feeling remorseful or without feeling like, you know, maybe I gave too much. So again, this is all about keeping this energy of having one foot in and one foot out of the situation while expecting everything to come out of it, okay? Now, I do see here in your current energy, somebody is feeling very regretful. Why did I do this? Why did I spend so much money, so much time on the situation that ended up not working out, okay? So some kind of unfulfilled expectations. Now, here with the Justice, I do see that your challenge this week is how to balance something here, how to bring this into justice. How can I create some kind of harmony out of disharmony, out of friction, okay? Could also be the sign of Libra. I also see here the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. Now, that is something here that you have to come to terms with. There's a particular situation that is kind of heading the other way because somebody is not taking the practical steps forward. It's almost as if you tell yourself, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, or this other person makes promises, but then they don't deliver, okay? Why do they not deliver on their promises? Well, because words are easier than actions, right? Now, you do have here also the Knight of Cups in the reverse. That is in your root of the issue. So the root of the issue is the fact that this individual is not taking action towards what they really desire. Okay, there's also a lack of communication. There's also could possibly be a lot of promises that are not being delivered, okay? Could also be the energy of a personality type who is out of touch with their emotions. Now, coming towards you, you do have here the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So I do see that the outcome of this situation is going to lead either you, the situation, or both of you guys into this energy of wait, okay? Because something here is, it's the wrong timing. The timing is completely off with your intention. And so right now, don't view the situation as, you know, rejection or everything is not working in your favor or as everything is negative. It's all about timing. Timing just may be a little bit out of alignment with your current intention. So this is a time for you to use this time to gain a better understanding of what you want, you know, what the situation is, and also contemplate on your next move, okay? This might be just a chance for an optimal turn of events to turn in your favor. Now, I see that you want compromise. There is a potential for you to compromise with this person. This individual also would like to have some kind of a cooperation and compromise with you after something here did not work out. Maybe somebody said something, did something that they feel really regretful about, whether you or them. Now, I see the Two of Cups here. So look at that. Soulmate union, a soulmate connection. This is a karmic debt that is going to be reconciled at this very moment regarding some kind of a soulmate union. I do see that you want to get to know this person at a deeper level. This person wants to get to know you, but there is still some kind of lingering energy of miscommunication, no communication, or it could also be blocking off communication. Now, I also see here the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. So again, this person is just making promises, not taking practical steps forward. It's almost as if they tell themselves, well, I've already said and done everything that I have to do, when in in reality, they're half investing. They know it within themselves they are not giving their all, okay? Why? Because there is emotional unavailability. This individual right now has been kind of doing things from a place of lack, okay? Right now, this person might just be kind of in that energy where they might be committed, but not really committing fully, because they kind of feel like, well, you know what, in case something better comes along, in case something happens, in case this person doesn't see my worth, then I'll just keep one foot out of the situation. Now, coming towards you, and at the bottom of the deck, you do have here the Ace of Cups. So brand new love is here for you, okay? I do see here that love is going to knock on your door. This is a brand new opportunity for love here, a new beginning in love. So let's figure out what this Ace of Swords is in the reverse. You have here the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Temperance, as well as the Artist. Could be the sign of Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. At the bottom of the deck, I also see Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Again, now I do see that somebody here is wanting to give up. They don't want to invest anymore. They're like, you know what? I've already seen whatever I had to see. I've already, heard what I've had to hear, and I am done. This person does not want to continue making a sacrifice that perhaps they have been making before because it's draining their energy. Now, I do see that this person needs to be patient with themselves, be patient with the process, because somebody here is still working on themselves, or working on their unfulfilled dreams, or working on their unfulfilled desires. This could also be for others of you, where you are now shifting your energy from placing a lot of energy into a connection or another person on the outside. And now you're like, you know what? I'm shifting this energy onto myself, and now I'm giving to me. Okay. So congratulations if that is you. Now at the bottom of the deck, you have here the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So this is a very fickle energy. It's a very kind of inconsistent energy. They don't know what they want. They think they do. They're very excitable when this person comes in. Yes, I want to do this. I want to start that, but again, they're not taking practical steps forward in order to get that manifestation, to come in. I do sense that it could be the energy of a person who might just kind of be, overwhelmed by a lot of ideas. They might be trying to do a lot of things at once, and so they kind of get caught up in the moment. Now let's go ahead and figure out who this individual is and what this is all about here with this brand new deck. What is this all about here? You have here sudden wealth, as well as privileged lady, and you also have here mature woman. So this can go two ways, okay? It could also be the energy of a person here who might not be seeing a lot of manifestations, fruitful energy in their money, area, kind of in their life right now. Sudden wealth is in the reverse. So it's almost as if this individual is blocking off their wealth manifestations because they're still stuck in a situation from the past. It's almost as if this person's trying to recreate something from the past when there's a brand new beginning here for you. But again, it is in the reverse. So I do feel that for others, there is a lot of comforting energy coming in for you. It's that energy of, being self-focused, that energy of you focusing on your beauty, on your charm, that kind of energy where you're comfortable living your own life. Okay. Now that energy is coming in for you, again, to refocus your energies onto you, where maybe some of you guys had been giving a lot of yourself to this outside source. Now here with mature woman, I do sense that for some, it could be, or it could have been a third party situation where this mature woman is representing the main person in somebody's life, and this other individual kind of feeling more so in tune with this fresh new energy of this privileged lady, because a privileged lady could possibly be a mistress for some. Does not have to be. I'm picking up strongly on the energy that's just for a small group of you guys, but for a larger group of you guys, this is all about being self-focused, okay? It's almost as if you're going to get the opportunity now to become this mature woman based on you learning how to love yourself instead of over-giving of your energy in order to get some kind of approval or some kind of validation, whether this is you or the other individual doing this. Now let's clarify with this other deck to see who this other person is. So you do have here the moon could be Pisces energy. I also see here the 10 of cups in the reverse, and the star could be energy as well. At the bottom of the deck, I do see Scorpio. There is unfinished business. Okay, between you and this individual, yes, there is an emotional disconnect. There is a lot of healing that is taking place. The reason why this person is not communicating right now is because their path is not very clear for them. Okay, right now, their intuition is trying to guide the way forward, but there is still something missing for them, and they're trying to figure out what that emotional missing piece choice for them is. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you do have here the Death in the reverse. So again, there is some kind of unfinished business. There's also loose ends that have yet to be tied up. It could also be sometimes, expectations hurt people, and there's somebody here who is giving too much, again, to prove themselves to be worthy of getting the same amount of love or of energy in return. But if you are not directly opening up and communicating your needs and your wants to this other individual or the situation, then guess what? Your expectations will never be met. This is all about opening up, okay? Communicating and also listening to what others have to say. That is going to be very, very important for you to tie up these loose ends. Now, if you do want to learn more about who this person is and how the situation will all unfold for you, go ahead and click on the description box below. The link to the extended is down there. That's where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. But before we go into that, make sure to take the time right now to hit that subscribe button, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and also hit that notification bell, because when you guys do that, it really helps me and it helps the algorithm so that I can continue posting more readings like these for you guys on this platform. Thank you all so much for your support. And back to your yes or no question. Is this a yes or a no? To ask your yes or no question, you'll be getting a yes or no answer. That is a definite no. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody here is not allowing help in, okay? It's almost as if you're trying to do everything on your own and you're not really allowing help in. It could also be the energy of somebody needing your help and you're not really aware of that. Somebody here who might be very resilient, who might be showing up as very strong. They don't need help from anybody. But I do sense that this individual is kind of like they've been raised in some kind of a childhood environment or some kind of environment where they were not allowed to show any vulnerability, whether this is them or you. And sometimes people that seem that way, they kind of, seem to have it all together. They actually don't. I feel like that's what's going on here. They're very strong. They know how to push through challenges. They just have learned this from childhood, how to push through limitations. Maybe they kind of had to take care of themselves when they were young. Maybe they had to take care of others when they were young. Could also be that they had to somehow sit in survival mode by being strong and forgetting about themselves and their own needs in the process. So could be you, could be them, but whoever this person is, it's nice to check in with them, or it's nice also to check in with yourself. How are you doing? How is this other person doing that maybe seems to have it all together? There's something happening underneath that you don't see. Somebody here needing some kind of help, okay? Now let's see what the dice has here for you. What message does the dice have for this week? You have here the number 3 as well as a sign of Virgo. So for some, it could also be the energy of a Virgo person that you are about to meet or that you have been dealing with. Could also be the energy of Virgo that you have to embrace and embody this particular week. It could also be the energy, of some of you guys having to really look at your day-to-day habits because perhaps you're too focused on the bigger picture. When you're too focused on the big picture, on that bigger goal, but you don't really have, laid out as a foundation your day-to-day tasks, your day-to-day habits, then it's going to be harder for you to achieve that bigger goal, okay? So again, pay attention to the little things, the little details, the day-to-day things, that sort of thing. And also, if you're going to sign a contract or if you're going to sign some kind of documents, make sure to read the fine print. I'm going to put this over here, and also here you have the number 3. It's all about communication, okay? Open up the lines of communication, speaking up, but also listening to what others have to say. Could also be that there has been a temporary delay or a setback that has been based on miscommunication. So that's why I'm saying, emphasizing on you utilizing that kind of, communication, your communication skills. Now let's go ahead and see what you have here as your guidance, affirmation, and mantra message. What do you have here as your guidance, affirmation, and mantra message this week? You do have here the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to the light. So everything that perhaps, you've been shoving under the rug that you don't want to see, you're like, no, I don't have time for that right now. It's time for you to really look at it for what it is. Be honest with yourself. This is going to liberate you from something that has been keeping you stuck from moving forward. Okay, so seeing potential, I do see that it's almost as if you're gonna see potential when you do this. When you finally face your fear, when you finally do that thing that maybe you've been afraid of doing. Okay, so again, seeing potential and bringing the unconscious to the light. This is what I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. And I have partnered with Psychic Source so that you can receive 10 minutes for only $10 and an additional 3 minutes for free. Make sure to use my special discount code 26489 at checkout. The link to my Psychic Source partnership is down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below.